Hello and welcome to this week's sketchbook tour. So we left off last time leaving the secret garden. Okay, if you can tell me how many cats you see, that's a bonus point. And finding this little amulet, and the lighting today is really good to see the gold detail in this because it's kind of cloudy, like an overcast. And on those days, I feel like the gold detail comes out a little bit more. Let's zoom in. So we find our amulet, and after spending some time in the lavender garden, do some floating, like magical amulets kind of do that sometimes. I think I need to add stars here. I forgot. Remind me. Actually, I'm going to do it now. Okay, we got some stars. And, I probably need to add a little bit of gold too. Hold on. Okay, the amulet's gold. It is good lighting. At least in person, it's really good lighting for this gold. Just kind of like that overcast. So we're falling and we land in the box room. Womp womp. And, oh yeah, okay, so I really love this color palette. I just need to talk about it. I really love these like darker colors. It's kind of like my attempt at like night time, which I like never draw, so that was really challenging. But I really love the next color palette that I used, which is really completely different from anything I've used before. But anyways, we're in the box room. We're sad. We have really big feet in this panel. I don't know why, but I made this into a sticker. So look, it's a vibe, okay? It's the vibe at least of the first half of 2022. So we're like figuring out what we should do. This was about an apartment that I thought I was going to move into, and I thought I was finally free of my building, and then that fell through. So I had like all these boxes packed. Also, my neighbor left because we were both kind of planning to get out in July. So he left. Now I'm like alone in this building, and I'm really going through it. So I'm back home, and I'm just trying to make the most of it. Like this is making some plans. I'm seeing angel numbers everywhere right now, so I put them in there. Got my coffee mug, sign of the times, and then going to bed. If you were wondering where the red panda went, he's back. Okay. Some of you might have wondered because he just disappeared. He actually stayed in that little cabin, that little tree place. Let me go back. So he stayed here because it's a comfortable place. I thought that would be a comfortable place to leave him behind, and obviously I was sick of drawing him because it's just been a disaster. This one I actually like, but some real misses with the panda. At a certain point I was like, let's just get rid of this guy. Oh my god. Anyway, he's back and we're napping. This is really close to my actual room setup. Well, there's my unmade bed, and like my random pile of things to put away. But yeah, this is pretty much what my room looks like anyway. I even have that candle. See? IKEA. Also, one of my favorite things to do is draw my paintings. So I have a painting there that's similar to the ones that I make. I think I did this somewhere else recently, but now I can't remember. Anyways, moving on. This book is Cat Care, Volume 6. And I don't know what that says. I think that says dragon. And this is a bottle of vitamin D because I apparently have a vitamin D deficiency, which might be contributing to my mood over the last 6 months. And then little planner. There's the IKEA candle. So that's it. That's the end of chapter 2. We ended up exactly right back where we started. In fact, this drawing, I tried to copy this one here. It's like the same energy as that. That pouring the tea in the kitchen is the same energy as the opening part of the comic book. See? And I didn't make it the same. I made it like slightly different on purpose. I was going to copy like the robe and the kitchen counter, but I changed the colors and I changed the illustration because like I just illustrate differently like 6 months later. But also I want it to be like she can come back to the same place every single time, and it is different. Now we're in chapter 3, which is the summer. So originally this was going to be my last chapter, and I was going to use the fall to actually make the book, but now I'm thinking I'm probably going to need the fall, at least part of it. So we're going to make this chapter 3, and maybe chapter 4 will just be a little shorter. So this is actually based on a true story. This is my life right now. I unpacked some of my stuff because it's just kind of empty in here with like a bunch of my stuff packed. So I've been drawing a lot in the park, spending a lot of time outside. This looks kind of unfinished. I need to go in and finish that, maybe add some more shadows and stuff. Been visiting a lot of different comic books. So drawing this comic book shop was really fun. I was watching Stranger Things, so I went with kind of like a 70s color palette, which I really love at the moment. Had a really hard time drawing this. It was really hard not to make it look like an appendage, but I tried to find like I want to share in my weekly update the photos I used because I actually took pictures of myself doing these 3 things so I could draw them, and I'm just trying to get a little bit better at drawing, so I'm now using reference photos instead of just drawing from my head. This also I think is, I don't think these are finished actually. I need to rescan that. Hold on a second. Just put a little, this means it's not done, so I'm going to put that there. And then that's another one of my paintings. I need to go over that. And, oh yeah, right. So in the shelf, I put some stuff from the comic book. So we have the lavender, and we have some of the keys that I found. And that's the bird. If you noticed, that's the bird that like flew her away from that island. But also it's the bird from here also makes an appearance here. So I've been hiding things throughout the book. I don't know how closely you're looking. Things in like book titles and like hide numbers and stuff like that. So that's it. Wow, that's all. I really only did 2 pages, but this was so fun. I had such a fun time drawing this scene, and I have 2 possible outcomes for what happens to her next. So I'm trying to decide if she's staying in the apartment a little bit longer and we're back in reality, or if she's going to leave again. So we'll see. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. The every 2 weeks thing is actually working way better for me. I feel like I have much more to talk about and much more complete stories. But yeah, I think it's cool. It's like it's kind of become its own little world at this point. So yeah, it could go anywhere from here. All right, have a good week. Love you.